Hi everyone, this is Divine Amethyst, and today is Monday, April 8th, 2019. So this is our daily quick read for all signs. Some of the messages may resonate with you. The messages that do not resonate with you may be meant for another viewer. Take what applies and, understand that everybody has their story. So one of the things that I've gotten from today's messages for you is that you're turning inwards and kind of really reflecting on the situations around you, what is important for what you truly want to build for your family, whether it's your children, your parents, you and a spouse, whoever. You know that you want things to be stable. You want to have a happy home life. You want to have fulfillment in your work and your romantic life and your emotional world. But you've kind of had to step back and think, is what I've always been thinking that I wanted truly what I want? And have I been creating the environment in which that can grow and flourish? And you're realizing and letting things fall away that aren't as important to you as they once were, and understanding how important your part in creating that life for yourself and your family is. So the oracle cards that I pulled today from the Gospel of Aradia, just starting off with the divinity and with the shadow, if we take a closer look at these, you want to think about the fact that you have a light of the divine within you. Whoever you view as the divine, however you pray, whatever your belief system is, you have that all within you. And it's time to go ahead and embrace that and do what you need to let that blossom so that you can create that life that you want for yourself and your family. And you also need to understand that you cannot risk overlooking the spark of the divine that exists in everybody else. Every single one of us was created. Every single one of us was created for a purpose. So you need to make sure to turn your energies away from, worrying about what other people are doing, how they're responding to things, and worry about your situation and how to improve yourself and how to love yourself. Because when we have things that might be viewed as judgments or criticisms of others, sometimes those are really reflections of negative self-views in areas in which maybe we aren't nurturing ourselves or loving ourselves enough, or aren't respecting all of the different parts of ourself. And instead of engaging in those harmful behaviors where we're doing that to hurt ourselves and potentially others, we need to really take a deeper look and delve a little bit more into what do we need to do to work with our shadow side. There are parts of us that we try to conceal from the world, that we try to even deny or hide from ourselves. But sometimes in those very parts of ourselves that we might have difficulty embracing, sometimes that is where our greatest treasures and our greatest gifts that we can share with each other and with the world lie. You have to think that as the divine spark and all that is good in you was planted, do you not think that your shadow side is also part of that divine spark? We were all created with both good and bad, and our goal and part of our work this lifetime and with each day that we wake up and draw breath is to find the balance between that so that we can benefit ourselves and our communities. So balance out the good and the bad parts of yourself and release judgment on yourself and others. and embrace that self-love. And the other thing you want to be wary of is games. In trying to protect yourself from having to address your shadow side and having to embrace the divine spark and self-love, are you perhaps playing mind games with others, either intentionally or unintentionally? Any games that are played where we might accidentally hurt others, or that others are playing to potentially hurt us, are not healthy for anyone involved. So if you see any games afoot, step back, reassess, reevaluate, and understand that that is their weight, that is not yours. And if you catch yourself playing games, you also want to step back and reevaluate and think of what better ways to use the gifts that you have been given. And Strega lets you know that your potential and your power with this opportunity for self-growth is unlimited. Embrace yourself. Embrace every beautiful aspect, everything, the good, the bad, the dirty, basically, about yourself. Because there is so much that you can do to create the kind of family life and the kind of life overall that you dream of. It's all up to you. And just learning how to balance out your divinity and your shadow. Have a wonderful Monday and have a wonderful week. Take care.